Hey there, Latin 1. So turn your books to page 241. And what we have are what are called demonstrative adjectives. And what a demonstrative adjective is essentially it's an adjective that points things out. Okay, so which marker am I talking about? I'm talking about this marker. Which marker am I talking about? I'm talking about that marker. Okay, so this and that, these and those. Those are what are called demonstrative adjectives. And they basically act like any other adjective. Okay, so it still matches its noun in number, case, and gender. So you can talk about this boy, this girl, this beating wand, these boys, these girls, these beating wands, that boy, that girl, that beating wand, those boys, those girls, those beating wands. And the thing to remember is that this and these, that and those. This is closer, this is familiar, that is farther, that is unfamiliar. And if you really think about it, one of the ways that you can demean a person is by making them that and those instead of this and these. So this guy's a friend of mine. That guy, I don't know. And you can just use those words to do it. Now, hic, haec, hoc, and ile, illa, illud basically mean this and that, okay? But this can also mean he or she or it. And ile, illa, illud can also mean he or she or it. It's kind of like whatever it is it's referring to before, okay? So, I saw that wagon. It was going strong, that kind of thing. So, or I heard about that girl. She was running down the hall. So there you go. Okay. So here you go. This is hic, haec, hoc. There's actually something in the Latin community called the hic, haec, hoc club. I'm not part of it because it means that you have to do all of hic, haec, hoc in the masculine, feminine, neuter, singular, and plural in 5 seconds or less and make it clear. I've never been able to do less than 7. And I'm probably wildly out of practice now. But I met a guy who could do it. It was pretty cool. These are weird things. So nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, ablative, because they have to match. Okay? And yes, there is a song. So, hic, haec, and hoc. Who use, huic, hunk, honk, and hoc. Hoc, hoc, hoc is singular. So if you notice, this hoc and this hoc don't have a macron. All these do. You've got your neuter repeat, just like you always have. Now, interestingly, you've got this uius form, which if you remember your numbers, unus aum did the same thing in the genitive. There's a group of words called the numera words or something like that. I just memorized them. But next year I can show you the pattern. But the uius ends up being something that happens quite often. Well, not quite often, in certain cases for the genitive case. So I'll do the song for you again, and then I'll do the plurals. So hic, haec, and hoc. Huius, huic, hunk, honk, and hoc. Hoc, hoc, hoc is singular. So that's the singulars. But you also want to know what the plurals are. Okay? So again, nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, and ablative. Okay? And this is how it goes. The same tune because it's the same word. He, hi, and hike. Horum, harum, horum. He's, hos, has, and hike. He's is plural. I'll do it again for you, okay? So, he, hi, and hike. Horum, harum, horum. He's, hos, has, and hike. He's is plural. And what I really want to point out to you is that while my phone is blowing up, this means this, because it's singular, and this means these, because it's plural. So that has been hic, haec, hoc, the singular and the plural, and now you've got me singing some more. For exercise, by the way, I'll tell you what's going to happen after we do ile, ila, ilud in the next video. But for exercise, it'll be in chapter 26. And again, I will come back and do all the translations at a different time. But I want to make sure you have the foundation for all the things you're going to be running into. All right, I'm going to push the button.